If you would like to request a video, send an email to questions@newstitchaday.com. How to knit the Picot cast-on. For this tutorial, you will need a pair of knitting needles and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor Lion Brand for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Superwash Merino Cashmere in the color Slate. Step 1. We're going to take a length of yarn from our ball of yarn and we're going to measure out about 6 to 8 inches and then create a slip knot. Okay, and then we're going to slip that slip knot onto our knitting needle and tighten it down. Step 2. We're going to use the knitted on cast on to add another stitch to our needle. So we'll insert our working needle knitwise, wrap the yarn around and pull through, and then we're going to pull some slack out and place that stitch onto our main needle. Okay, we'll tighten that down. Step 3. We're going to hold our yarn in front and we're going to use our working needle to slip the first stitch purlwise off of our main needle. Step 4. Leaving our yarn coming over the needle here, we're going to knit the next stitch and we're going to come all the way around, wrap and pull that through. Okay, step 5, we're going to insert our main needle into the second stitch on our row. Here we have 3 stitches and we're going to slip it over the first stitch on our working needle. Okay? So we're going to repeat steps 3 through 5 until we have created a chain of picot stitches that we're going to then pick up the stitches across and knit into. So let's do that again. We're going to insert our needle purlwise and keep the yarn in front, pull it off, bring the yarn over the needle and knit the next stitch. Okay, then we have 3 stitches on our needle and we're going to pick up the middle stitch here and we're going to pull it over the first stitch. Okay, I'm going to do this one more time just so that we can see what we're creating on our chain here. Okay, so we can see that we've started to develop this chain of knots, and then we've got these eyelet loops above, and what we're going to be doing once we've created all the stitches that we want, we'll actually be using these holes to pick up stitches and knit from. So we're casting on vertically instead of along our needle, which is going to create these picot stitches, which is going to make a real nice decorative edge. So we're going to continue repeating steps 3 through 5 until we've cast on all the stitches that is required by our pattern. And for the last stitch, we're actually going to do the same sequence, but we're not going to incorporate the yarn over. So we'll slip the stitch purlwise, bring the yarn back, and then knit this stitch. And then we'll close it off by slipping this stitch over the first stitch, just like that. Okay, and then we'll pick up the stitches along the edge, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So now that we've fastened off our end and we're left with one stitch, we're going to pick up the stitches along this edge through all of these eyelets here. So to do that, we're just going to take our working needle, insert it into the eyelet, wrap the yarn, and pull it through. Okay, and we're not going to work the stitch yet. We're just going to insert, wrap, pull through, and continue that all the way across until you have all of the stitches required by your pattern. Now once you've finished picking up all of these stitches, you're going to turn your work and then just continue knitting as normal. And that's how you knit the Picot cast-on.
Want more New Stitch a Day? Check out our website at newstitchaday.com. New Stitch a Day is a Craftery Media production. This video is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution No Derivatives 3.0 unported license, which means use it on your website, put it in your patterns, but please don't change anything.